Okay, hold on. I need to set up. Okay, I need to set up the in-game audio, but it should be fine. There you go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run. Today we are going to be doing midweek magic, and we are now introducing ourselves to Timeless, which is a brand new format in Arena. Basically, this is the equivalent of actually vintage for the most part. This is every card that's available in Arena. None of them are banned. There are 3 cards that are restricted. I'm gonna do a double check. The ones I know for sure are Demonic Tutor and Channel. I think there's one other card that was restricted as well. I think it might be Tybalt's Trickery, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I'm pretty sure those are the 3 cards that were restricted from the format. Of course, it's Tybalt's Trickery. Actually, I'm gonna do a quick double check just to make sure. No, I'll do it as I'll check it as we go. Anyway, for this one, we are actually bringing back one of the few decks that I've played before. Once upon a time, there was an event that was called an all for one. Basically, it was every card that was not banned, but you were only allowed 1 copy. So back then, I decided to run the Tainted Pact combo. Thankfully, Thassa's Oracle was not banned. Well, is not banned as well. In fact, they could restrict it; it'd be no problem. So quick rundown on what the combo does, because it's quite a bit. Is that you use Tainted Pact. It exiles the top card of your library. You may put that card in your hand unless it has the same name as another card exiled this way. Then you may repeat this process until you put a card in your hand, or you exile 2 cards with the same name, whichever comes first. Now, but some people were wondering why they were whiffing in this one, and that's because your mana base also has to be uniquely named. So as you can see, every card here, including the lands. So as far as basic lands, it's just two. It's just the island, the swamp, the snow-covered island, snow-covered swamp. That's it. So what you do is you run out your entire library, and the most common way to win is off the back of Thassa's Oracle. Enters the battlefield. Look at top X cards where it's devotion to blue. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in your library, you win the game. So then the plan B is Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. If you draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. I'm actually surprised Laboratory Maniac wasn't. I'm actually surprised Lab Maniac did not make it. For sure, I thought that would have been put in for. That would have been put in for Shadows over Innistrad. Or even they would have returned it for regular Innistrad. That was an original Innistrad card. They would have returned it in in the in the in the specials set, but alas, they did not. So given that in mind, what the rest of our deck pretty much combination of attacking the hand, drawing into cards, individual removal, but we're primarily running a lot of the tutors. Demonic Tutor, this one is restricted, okay, but we only kind of wanted one anyway. Fae of Wishes, kind of a tutor. We do have a bit of a sideboard. Though honestly speaking, I could easily just cut this. I could easily cut this out. An argument can also be made, like I could put another Tainted Pact in here as a backup. After all, Tainted Pact itself is not restricted, but I want to avoid making that mistake. You do you. Wishclaw Talisman's there as well. Let's see. Solve the Equations there. Tutor the Tainted Pact. Tainted Pact is the. And we also have Grim Tutor to tutor as well, and the Mastermind's Acquisition. There are a few other tutors. There's Diabolic Intent, but we don't have a consistent way of getting creatures. In fact, we literally have only 3 creatures, and one of them is up here. So we're not exactly running into that. I guess there's a way to make it work. Also, we're running quite a lot of counter spells and card draw. That's pretty much the deck for what it is. So yeah, we do lose. It's easy to lose the aggro if we don't hit one of our sweepers. So that is something to keep in mind. So let's see what. Okay, looking at them, timeless. Yeah, Tybalt's trickery is the third one. I'm not surprised. Okay, so here we have the Thassa's Oracle in hand. So we're probably just gonna shoot her for Tainted Pact. We do need to have 4 lands overall. That said, I can Fervent Champion. That's what I was afraid of. Super aggro. We kind of have to name blue, but I guess what I can do is I can go underground river. Just take the hit for now. So Kumano, those are fine. We're gonna take away the light up the stage because that's their card draw. Thankfully, this is not the prowess version of the deck. When it's just gonna go quick aggro on us. In fact, we're kind of helping them a bit. But yeah, if we can't hit the lands, that is a problem. So we will name blue because we do need double blue. We can play Augur of Bolas. It'll be annoying if I see lands. there go my lands. But it does buy us a little time. Blood Moon, non-basic lands are mountains. Ooh, yeah, this is a thing as well. We have no way of playing around this at all. Yeah, I guess we can see this one. Yeah, in the interim between these two, a lot of other cards were introduced, Blood Moon being one of them, so that is also going to be another feature we have to go up against. We kind of want to have a lot of counter spells, but alas, our hand did not have that. Our opponent also drew into it. If our Inquisition saw that, that's the first thing we would be taking. Right now, this early, you're also gonna run into a bunch of players that are just trying it out. They're bringing whatever pet deck they're running in. So the earlier you're doing it, the better, because you haven't scared off all the other people yet. So yeah, Taunt Erasure is gonna be important here. I guess we can go, especially if you're running turn 1. So this is a life gain style deck. The scry is going to be awkward because we're going to end up shuffling anything anyway, but we'll scry. Search. Yeah, this is probably one of the few cards I'm probably going to cut. Search. It does help dig us a lot deeper, but I noticed the format's gotten a lot faster as of late. I guess we can do Mind Stone, but usually this turn is the most crucial, so we're gonna go destroy target artifact or enchantment gain. Oh, this is literally just a life gain deck. We'll take out their one other creature. Pact of Negation. Our opponent's not likely to run counter spells if that's the deck. If that's what they're running, so we're gonna dig one deeper. We do need to tutor for a lot though. Mystic Sanctuary, but not enough islands. I can cast Mind Stone, but that doesn't give me much. I might actually want to hold up Censor, but even that doesn't do much as well. I guess we just I guess we clear Water Pathway. We can then play Mind Stone this way. Then Censor if we have to, but we're more likely to just play Omen. If our opponent wants to crack, yeah, they're gonna crack that one. I guess we just... That works too. And we get our Copper Coat Vanguard. Okay, it's a human deck. So we do have a Confounding Riddle. That digs us a ways deep. Mystic Sanctuary is going to be quite important, so I'm going to start digging for islands as well. I could also just put this in hand. Like, if for example I were to cast Confounding Riddle, dig 2. yeah, we'll just pass the turn. I'm not ready to wish claw quite yet. Baleful Mastery, Tyrant Scorn. Definitely want the Tyrant Score. I think we can do without the Baleful Mastery. And we might as well cycle the Censor. Solve the equation. That will help us get one of our cards. Probably not going to solve the equation right away. In fact, I want to save this because I might have to Mystic Sanctuary to solve the equation. That said, yeah, we're gonna nuke this one first. And opponent plays another Copper Coat Vanguard, so that was actually quite decent. We did not want to take too much damage. Okay, we hit the Thassa's Oracle now. So we're gonna go Tainted Pact. So I could just play Wishclaw Talisman. Wishclaw Talisman, try to grab some. Because I don't know if I need to counter anything. I'm probably not in danger of dying anytime soon. Nah, we'll pass. Because I don't know what kind of interaction our opponent's gonna have. Also, our opponent's not exactly doing anything much. Brutal Qatar. Okay, they really were expecting a creature deck. The only one mana spell I can think of now is Manatite, so we'll take the Fetid Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will enter untapped. Target. Yeah, it doesn't matter which one I pick. We're gonna decline that. So, full control. Into Tainted Pact. And in case our opponent has something, we do have the Confounding Riddle. And now, remember, always click decline. Because the take action is put that card into your hand. It took me a while to figure out which one is which. You just have to remember to read what's in front of you. In fact, depending on what decks we run into, I might be more inclined to run counter spells. I'm also trying to think if there is a 1 mana way to count. But yeah, our opponent was expecting something very fair. In fact, looking at all the cards, they were very fair. Welcome to Timeless, where it's not fair. It never is. Yeah, but I am starting to see a bunch of cards that I definitely don't think make the cut anymore because things have gotten faster. The Search for Escanta probably can go. I might want creatures that can gum up the board early. That would be a good choice. Or even those that just draw into more cards. I might be willing to say... And there we go. We win the game. I'm going to we can now expect a bunch of. I actually see some people complaining that they don't like this format, but honestly speaking, you have to take a look at what gets added to the new format. Like the more, they actually gave us. This is actually an interesting cosmetic. I did not realize they gave us this one. Nice. Anyway, and we might as well go for one more win. That's a pack of Cons of Tark here. We'll definitely be drafting Cons this coming weekend. But yeah, many people have been complaining about, but honestly, it's about being prepared. Like the deeper the card pool, you can expect the more busted things to come out, especially when there's with the magic words no ban list. Okay, so I'm also considering cutting Lutri because that is an easy tell. Okay, now don't be fooled by this one. This one actually, the Magecraft deck has a potential to be a lot faster. Ooh. Okay, we did hit. So we did hit this one though. So might as well take out their next biggest thing. Raffine's Guidance, Anafenza. Okay, this is actually more fair than I thought. We're gonna cut the instant because that's what triggers Magecraft here. Yep, opponent's gonna be playing fair. We are not. We even hit the Doomblade if we need to, but we're gonna ensure that we can get the win right away. Now that said, we do have to be careful. There is one unknown card. Oh, okay, it could be Manatite, but if our opponent runs this out, yeah, should we tell our opponent the bad news? Let's. And yeah, we have the Mystic Sanctuary back up. Oh wait, we haven't won yet. We actually still have the Demonic Tutor. So we're gonna get Tainted Pact. We're gonna hold up the. So let's see. What's this ability? You may cast, return, transform. That's fine. I think our. Ooh. So let's find out what our opponent has. Okay, they don't have any responses, so no Manatite to worry about. Heck, in fact we can show we can show the alternate way. So remember, if you draw a card, so I would have to cast this first.
Manipulation of the mind.
Decline. Back then, it was actually possible to start running the timer a bit, but if you click the decline consistently enough, okay, yeah, opponent concede. Welcome to Timeless. The power level is so different. Actually, though to be fair, this early, actually, I would say a few hours earlier, up to this point, this would be the perfect time to. If you don't have a high power deck, I would still play the event. There are a good number of people that are playing at that power level. I'm actually about, but there we go. Let's do one. Let's do one more game. I do have to start recording Pokemon Unite weekly a little bit later, but I can do the slightly later start. So choke estuary. Yeah, we go with this one. This we don't get the counter spell, but we do get the turn one Thoughtseize, which okay, opponent's playing burn. Lots of burn. Phoenix Chick is fine because we can. Yeah, Phoenix Chick is. Yeah, because we can. This gives us time to hold up the. This gives us time to hold this up, and our opponent probably just throws burn at us. So probably want to be safe. Let's play the Jwari Disruption as a land. We'll take 2. That said, we don't have any of our tutors, so this is actually a problem one for us. Okay, so we did hit Jace. We are miss. This gives us access to Doomblade at least. And Doomblade I think is still good. The 2 I haven't seen any mono black quite yet, but that might change. And okay, so while we wait, we hit search for Ascanta. Unfortunately, missing the. So we're gonna be using this one to hit try to hit our third blue source. Never mind, opponent conceded. Look, I have no idea what's in the rest of their hand. But it looks like we stifled our opponent quite a lot. Dude, that was awfully weird. In fact, I think our opponent was playing a very standard deck. And don't get me wrong, the mono red is probably the deck with the best chance to to beat us. If our opponent just kept pushing through, we would be in a world of hurt. Just because we're playing Pact and kind of revealing ourselves by putting Lutri in the deck as a companion does not necessarily mean that we actually have the combo in hand. So that said, this one definitely does not have the combo in hand. We will be playing first, naming blue. Yeah, we have to do this. Ooh, opponent actually wants us to discard. So since our opponent already showed black, we can discard the Doomblade. So we definitely want to go for untapped. But we also want to have double blue, so we're actually going to be taking welcome to Polluted Delta, where we actually take a lot of damage. Okay, so opponent, wow, they did not have a map. Everything else is expensive, eh? Okay, so our, okay, maybe we could have So we're definitely gonna need to. Okay, underground river's good. We can go Thought Erasure to take out the Flesh Gorger before it becomes a problem. It's a shame this is a sorcery, but yeah, we have to. Yeah, we have to do this. Wow, opponent has all expensive cards. Anyway, Flesh Gorger goes. Confounding Riddle. This gives us a counter spell. I guess we take it. Oh, looks like our opponent is stuck too, so let's see. We know they don't have a tree drop. We'll see 2 cards. Shuffle them. No. Looks like our opponent is also stuck as well. So we're gonna take high advantage of this. We'll just use the Dark Ritual to grab Lutri, actually. So we definitely need more islands at this point. I want to use this one to dig more, so if I have to counter something, it's most likely gonna be regular counter spell. Yeah. There's an argument for just no, we'll just use this. There's a Tyrant Scorn, but yeah, what we can do is we can loot 3 Tyrant Scorn. Depending what an opponent does. The opponent did not. It's a shame we did not have the loot 3 mana. So we did hit the Tainted Pact, so we're definitely taking that one. So we want to hit one of our other. So let's make sure. Yeah, this is. So we want to try to hit our other card. So we're gonna hold back. Also, be careful not to double this one. We don't have 10 mana. So let's see. Yeah, this, yeah. If our opponent wants to kill Lutri, I'm fine with it. Shieldred's Edict, that's fine. The point is not to have the creature, the point is actually to dig. So definitely don't need the Fabled Passage. Hey, hit Thassa's Oracle. Okay. And yeah, we have the backup. Oh. Decline. This might be the most boring part of playing this deck, but otherwise, as long as you're not going up against, I will be fair to our opponent. Our opponent also whiffed on a lot of lands. Oh, that's why. That's why I was wondering what was up. Opponent was playing a super subpar deck. I did not realize that. Thankfully, we're trying to mill ourselves. We're not trying to mill our opponent. I should also check the previous vid. No, I have no way of checking the deck size anymore. But yeah, this event is not for the faint of heart, my friend. Also, unless you have a way to counter activate abilities, and we have the backup Pact of Negation. And also why you don't run 100 cards, because that makes this even more tedious. Yeah, technically we could take action, but I'll just say decline to all, because it doesn't matter anymore at this point. Thassa's Oracle for the win. I actually wonder if this deck, there's a good chance that this deck might actually survive in ranked. But then again, to be honest, the real grinders would most likely be playing variants of blue red or mono red. They would definitely have tried to have counters or ways to disrupt it. Or mono black would also be a killer one here. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. Might as well track that pack of Cons of Tarkir while we're at it. Yeah, it's Timeless is gonna be so interesting. At least in this sense that if you know what you are capable of doing, it's interesting to see what other decks will come up against this. I believe Tainted Pact was the deck to beat before they actually banned Tainted Pact, but more so, all the more so here. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.